Alrighty, guys. They got lucky. I found the old starter. Y'all remember the Ram 1500 that wouldn't crank sometime? Yeah, intermittent, very intermittent. Well, that job turned out to be a warranty. So I had to go dig out the old starter and get it so where I can turn it back in. Yeah, you can see there's a cord charge on it. But here's the thing, guys. This is what it pisses me off. Pisses most mechanic off. All right, now think about this for a second. That starter was, I'm just over here talking about this brake job now. That starter was actually fairly easy. Probably one of the easiest starter I've ever done. In fact, under warranty, it only pays 4/10. Okay, now what I had approved before they found out it was warranty was 2 hours, because 1 hour was for to figure out the problem. Yes, guys, no mechanic. I don't give a damn how good you are. Scotty Kilmore, Eric the car guy, freaking Eric O, Rain Man, none of those guys. Hell, Fluffy Mexicanic. Don't matter how good you are. Nobody knows right off the bat that the problem is a starter. All right. So where I'm going with this is that it has to be diagnosed. Now, mind you, this is an intermittent problem. So I spent a day out there going back and forth to crank it, no crank. Sometime I would get no crank. Sometime I would get crank. Sometime I would get nothing. So now, me, knowing me, I'm a persistence. I go in and grab a hammer, bam, 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 boom. Okay. Now, one time I did that, it still wouldn't start. So naturally, I'm thinking ground wires, whatever, something else. All right. But I finally decided to, just because of the high mileage, yes, there's a chance that the armature or that the starter internals, the brushes, just simply wore out. So I went with a starter. I gave it my best guess. All right. Mind you, this is hours has gone by. So yeah, hey man, we need a starter. I need 2 hours, an hour to figure this crap out and an hour to put it in. Remember, like I said, it turned out to be real easy. So we get paid CP time when it's perceived to be CP. That was the case here. 1 hour to replace it and 1 hour to damn figure out what the problem is. Because again, you don't know that the problem is the starter. All right, fast forward to now. JT, where's that old starter? You got to turn it in. Why? Because he had a warranty. He had some Chrysler, not aftermarket. He had a Chrysler service contract. On those, you get paid Chrysler warranty time. This damn thing paid 4 freaking tenths. So my 2 hours get chopped down to 4/10. Now here's the thing. This is not new to me. I've been, fussing about this for decades, but it don't look like it will ever end. Okay, all the warranty company know is it takes about 4/10 to replace a starter. They don't factor in, the time it takes to figure out that your car need a starter. Again, guys, let me say this again. Yeah, we just don't know. I mean, some of us take pride in our work. We don't want to just guess. Hell, it pay for it. For instance, if I knew ahead of time that the job was under warranty, I wouldn't have spent a lot of time on it. I would have gave it a speedy guess. I literally would have. I would have guessed that very fast because I know off the top I'm not getting paid for any excessive time spent on trying to figure it out. So, which in essence, that simply means I would have guessed at the problem. Now, what would that get me? That's a 50-50 shot that I'm right or wrong. If I'm wrong, my mentality at that point is, who cares? It was covered anyway. So, you know what that means? That means the people that covered it, in this case, Chrysler warranty, was screwed, would have been screwed. They had to pay for a starter that it didn't need. The big picture here is where I'm going with this is no matter if it's warranty or CB, there has to be some time factored in on figuring out that this part is the problem. Okay? Yes, it's just simple as that. Now again, we've been fussing about this for decades. So when you find out if you can't beat them, join them. The mechanic results to guessing just to save time. A lot of our guesses are right. A lot of them are wrong. The wrong guesses cost the people that should be giving us diag time more money because we guessed at it. You know how many modules? Do you know how expensive a module is? All right, there's techs in here that will guess at a PCM. Like, shit, this is under warranty. I think it's the PCM. I guess my best guess is it's the PCM. What if you right and what if you wrong? Yeah, you just cost the company thousands of dollars because you knew the job was warranted and you knew you're not getting paid. Man, y'all see where I'm going with this. Well, anyway, let me go turn this freaking old starter back in. 2 hours down to 1 hour. Guys, it can take sometime upwards of freaking 3 hours to figure out why a car won't crank. Okay? Yeah, a starter is never a no crank, issue. It's always a no. No, a starter is never a no start issue, because if you're cranking and not starting, that is considered a no start. If you turn the key and nothing, you're not even cranking. That's when you can start looking at things like the starter. But I just had to get that off my chest, man. Let me go check on my buddy. He's doing a brake job. My helper, he's actually turning the rotors. Okay. Now I had to explain to him that every brake job don't need brand new rotors. These rotors, this is a Jeep Wrangler hybrid edition. All right, typical baseline brakes. All right, but my point is, a little frustrated, guys. All right, I gotta go.